Welcome to my channel Young and the Restless Official, where you can get news about. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow, and I am your buddy. Now let's get started. The Young and the Restless spoilers for Friday, June 21, 2024, are here. Fans can expect Faith Newman, Raylan Castor, to return to Genoa City. Faith will show up to appear in Nick Newman's, Joshua Morrow, anniversary episode. It will show highlights from Nick's past. There will also be appearances by Sharon Newman Rosales, Sharon Case, Tessa Porter, Kate Fairbanks, and Mariah Copeland, Cameron Grimes, in Nick's special episode. Keep reading to find out what is coming up in the next episode of the CBS soap opera. The Young and the Restless spoilers, Faith Newman returns. YNR spoilers for Friday, June 21 reveal that Faith will return to Genoa City. Faith will be showing up as part of Nick's special episode. In fact, in the weekly preview clip, Faith is standing with Mariah and Tessa. When Nick walks in, Faith announces that he's right on time. Faith explains that she was just about to tell her parents' love story. YNR spoilers, Nick Newman's special episode. On Friday, June 21, fans will see Nick looks confused. Nick stammers and looks at Sharon, expecting her to have an equally confused reaction. What Nick sees is Sharon twirling around and smiling like everything is perfect. The Young and the Restless spoilers, Sharon Newman Rosales' love story. The Young and the Restless spoilers for Friday, June 21 reveal that Nick and Sharon are close, but not romantically. Nick and Sharon had romance in the past, but now, they are just close friends and co-parents. So, this episode will probably go over what Nick's life could have been like if he and Sharon stayed together. YNR spoilers, Friday, June 21, 2024. Speaking to TV Guide magazine, Morrow said of the special anniversary episode, "It never occurred to me how many different hairstyles I've had. I get bored. As soon as they let me have a mohawk, I'm going to have one." The actor also shared to expect a lot of flashbacks of Nick's life on screen during the past 30 years. That means fans will probably also see Nick's complicated history with Victor Newman, Eric Braeden. I imagine Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, will also be featured. There is a lot of complicated history between Nick and Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, too. Perhaps Adam going back to save Nick at the old farmhouse will be featured. Fans might also recall that Adam saved Faith by giving her a kidney. Nick has been single from his split with Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope. Sharon did have a brief romance with Chance Chancellor, Connor Floyd, but that didn't work out. So, maybe this anniversary episode will have Nick reconsidering rekindling his romance with Sharon. Which storyline are you looking forward to seeing the most on Friday, June 21, 2024? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Remember to keep watching the soap on CBS or Paramount Plus to find out what happens next. On the bright, breezy morning of June 21, a palpable sense of anticipation filled the air of Genoa City. It was a day that promised not just another chapter in the lives of its residents but the rekindling of old flames and the stirring of dormant emotions. As the sun cast its golden hues across the town, the Newman family found themselves on the brink of significant events. The central figure of this particular day was none other than Faith Newman, the youngest daughter of Nick Newman. Faith, having been away at boarding school, was finally returning home. Her absence had left a void in the hearts of her family members, and her return was set to be a momentous occasion, marked by both joy and underlying tensions. Faith's plane touched down in Genoa City just as the morning mist began to dissipate. The airport was bustling with activity. Meanwhile, at the Newman Ranch, preparations were underway for Nick's anniversary episode. It was a milestone that celebrated not just his professional accomplishments but also his resilience and determination through the many trials and tribulations that life had thrown at him. The event was set to be a grand affair, with family and friends gathering to pay tribute to a man who had become a cornerstone of the Genoa City community. Nick himself was in a reflective mood as he went about his morning routine. The house buzzed with activity, yet he found a moment of solitude on the porch, sipping his coffee and contemplating the journey that had brought him to this day. His thoughts drifted to Faith, his heart swelling with pride and a touch of concern. Her return marked a new chapter for both of them, and he wondered how much she had changed, how much he had changed, and what the future held for their relationship. As Faith's car pulled into the driveway, Nick's heart raced. He stood up, a broad smile spreading across his face as he saw his daughter step out. Their eyes met, and for a moment, the world fell away. Faith ran to her father, and they embraced tightly, the bond between them as strong as ever despite the months apart. "Welcome home, sweetheart," Nick whispered, his voice thick with emotion. "It's good to be back, Dad," Faith replied, her voice equally filled with sentiment. Their reunion was a poignant reminder of the strength of family ties, a theme that would resonate throughout the day's events. Inside the house, Sharon and the rest of the family were waiting, eager to catch up with Faith and to celebrate Nick's special day. The house was decorated beautifully, with photographs and memorabilia that chronicled Nick's life and achievements, each item telling a story of its own. As the day progressed, the Newman family gathered in the living room, sharing stories and laughter. Faith was the center of attention, and she regaled everyone with tales of her experiences at boarding school, her eyes lighting up as she spoke of new friends and adventures. Yet, beneath the surface, she couldn't shake a sense of unease. There were questions she needed to ask, feelings she needed to confront, and she knew that the journey ahead would not be without its challenges. The anniversary episode was set to air in the evening, and as the time approached, a palpable excitement filled the room. The family gathered around the television, anticipation etched on their faces. The episode began with a montage of Nick's most memorable moments, a tribute to a man who had faced more than his fair share of trials yet had emerged stronger each time. Faith watched intently, her heart swelling with pride as she saw her father's journey unfold on the screen. It was a powerful reminder of the legacy she was a part of, and it filled her with a renewed sense of purpose. As the episode drew to a close, the family erupted in applause, their love and admiration for Nick evident in every cheer and clap. But the day was not over yet. Nick had a surprise planned, and as the evening drew in, he gathered everyone outside. The backyard had been transformed into a magical setting, with fairy lights twinkling in the trees and a long table set for a celebratory dinner. It was a scene straight out of a dream, and Faith felt a surge of happiness as she took it all in. As they sat down to eat, Nick stood up to make a toast. He looked around at the faces of his loved ones, his eyes lingering on Faith, and he felt a wave of gratitude wash over him. "To family," he began, raising his glass. "To the bonds that keep us strong, to the love that carries us through, and to the future that awaits us."